Hi team, Miss Vaughn here again. Today is Wednesday and you're going to be working on two things with the sub today. So when I'm done with this video on the next slide, there's going to be your journal prompts for the language unit. Okay, so we're done. If you're looking at the board, at our TOK map, we've walked through the different aspects of the framework where we've gone through scope, perspectives, methods and tools, and then also ethics. And now we're moving into the TOK themes or the knowledge themes. And the first one that we're going to be working on is language. And we're going to be thinking about the scope of language and how language shapes so much of our reality and the way that we describe things to different people. So the journal prompts, I really want you to consider deeply the way that language has created your reality. I also want you to consider, for those of you who are in another language course, why it is easy or different for you to learn that language. Think about some considerations around that. And then I also want you to think about how language diversity and cultural diversity could potentially be really important to knowledge development within the world. After you're done with the journal, which should take about 15 minutes for you all to do, I want you to watch the TED Talk that's in the slide that follows. And a woman is going to speak to that very idea of language diversity and how the way that we learn language, the words that are included in languages, they really shape the way that we see the world. Okay, so for example, you're going to get into this with the TED Talk, but I just want you to consider an example to start right off. Is that if we look at really old forms of English, they actually don't even have the word for boredom. Also, current hunter-gatherer communities that still exist, they don't have a word for boredom. And that reveals so much about the culture, right? That they don't have a word for boredom. So that means that like there's a different way in which the people in these cultures are using their attention, that they never have enough downtime to be able to comment on being bored or like feel this listlessness. So that's an example. She's going to give some other cool examples about color and direction that I want you to be sure to take notes on. And then to just go through this practice, if it was really hard for you to think of other questions in your exhibition, I want you to go through this practice of being introduced with a topic or an idea, and then thinking about other questions that go along with it. So you're going to document that in your journal, and then you're going to make some responses about whether or not you agree or disagree with her. Continue to work on your exhibition. Send me emails if you have any questions. And I hope that you have a fantastic week. Again, be nice to the sub, be nice to each other, be nice to yourself. And again, email me if you have any questions because closed mouths do not get fed. So ask questions if you have them.